All right, Mike, today's DTC Goodie is a linen bed set that we purchased from Italic. You know the brand Italic?
I do know the brand.
Italic's interesting because they figure out where all your favorite brands are manufactured, and then they secure deals with those factories to produce a brandless version of the product. I actually don't know what these are. It says right on the site, when you buy the product, it's from the same factory that produces X. Maybe it's like Frette bedding or something.
Sunglasses, clothes, bedding, bunch of categories.
Yep, ton of categories. So in this case, it's bed linens that we got. My wife made the purchase. How would we market this one? So I got to think that's probably a couple $100 for sheets, right? Higher AOV. Start with acquisition. If you check out the Italic site, they've got a lot of products in a lot of different categories. To me, it just says catalog or cartalog in our case, right? I think of all the home brands that do catalogs. When I'd want my version of that, because I think we all have this ego where we think people come in on the homepage and they explore the whole site before they buy. They don't. My wife probably came in on the bedding page and she went right to this product and purchased. She doesn't know all the other products that Italic offers. So I think a catalog or a cartalog is a great opportunity to present the breadth of offering. Cartalog is a tri-fold format, a lot of real estate. You put the bedding, the glasses, the clothes, whatever you want in this, and then you do some prospecting. So you develop an audience of people who bought household items online, people who bought bedding online, home goods online. We can cross-cut that by household income, size of the family, which would be interesting. Any other attributes come to mind?
They buy luxury goods, premium products, things like that.
Yeah, so you do a cartalog drop, ideally for acquisition. I'd probably want to put the pixel on the site for Italic. They capture some defecting traffic. Cold traffic comes to the site, doesn't buy. What Jeremy could do is set some filters like the number of pages visited by people like my wife who don't buy and then they defect. We could flip that cartalog with the full offering to their physical address.
And specific cards even tailored to specific categories that they're browsing. So they were browsing the cookware items. We could send them something outlining cookware. But I think the interesting thing about this business is once they've purchased from that site, they've bought into sort of the general philosophy, right? Of I want a luxury item, but I don't care as much about the brand name on it. And once you've bought into that philosophy, they've got such a wide assortment of stuff to offer that showing them that breadth of assortment presents a great opportunity to continue to sell them into more products and more categories.
Yeah, I think psychologically, as a buyer, you feel like you got a deal and you feel like you got a secret. And I would want to buy more. I would want to see what else they have in every other category that I could buy. That's acquisition and retargeting, but retention also. Great use cases there. If I were Jeremy sitting in front of my site, I'd want to know what are the common purchase paths through the site. So if somebody comes in like my wife and buys the bedding first, what does she buy second? If somebody buys apparel first, what do they buy second? This is all in the data. You can look it up in your Postpilot account. It's all there. But then I would use that to grease the skids of retention, right? If somebody comes in and buys the bedding first and they commonly buy a comforter second, I would want to have that direct mail campaign going out, hyping up the comforter 30, 60 days after initial purchase. So you get that second and third purchase. That's Italic.